There's an episode of Adventures in Odyssey in which Pastor Knox tells Jason, "We're foolish to think there are people that Satan can't touch." And the saga that episode is from has meant a lot to me the past couple of years. I was in a 2-year-long spiritual war over my own soul. I'd been saved 16 years when it started. Around Christmas, Thanksgiving, that time, my mother-in-law found out that her breast cancer that she had been fighting for 20-some years was spreading. And I guess, at such a rapid rate that they just couldn't control it anymore. So she went on hospice. Anybody who's ever sat with anybody on hospice knows that it's an emotional roller coaster and time just drags. She was on it for 2 weeks when she passed. My mother-in-law was on hospice. We were in the process of moving, and I found out I was pregnant again, all at the same time. So blessed chaos. So Mom passed, our lease was up, and we had to move, but our new house wasn't ready. So we moved in with my father-in-law temporarily. The same home my mother-in-law passed away in, which was really bad because I was the only adult home at night. I don't know if it was the grief or just the fact that I had been so busy that I had neglected my prayer and Bible reading, but I sunk into a depression and turned to a very sinful coping mechanism. And I didn't realize what was going on until it was too late. Thus started this 2-year spiritual war. I talked to my brother-in-law, who is also my pastor, and had some really good talks with him. He'd pray with me, my husband would pray with me, my sister-in-law would pray with me. One time we prayed at the church for 2 hours, I think it was. And I told my husband, I'm like, even if I don't get through, I at least need to drive a stake down. Which I feel I did. But things didn't get completely better. Anybody else out there go through depression where you're not just sad, it's an emotional roller coaster? That was what I had. I felt like a hypocrite every time I prayed. I had thought about just quitting my position at the church because I felt that way. And I legit felt God did not care. Me, who was raised in a Christian home and got saved at the age of 17. I felt I could backslide, completely walk away from everything I knew, and Jesus wouldn't care or even come after me. When I told that to my brother-in-law, he immediately went for the anointing oil. He said, Satan is attacking this church, and we're going to pray. 5.5 hours later, my hair literally greasy because he anointed me probably 8 to 10 times. I finally broke through, and I realized what my problem was. I filled my mind with too much of the world.